Hello everybody and welcome to my bariatric journey. I'm Miranda. This is our second week, so episode 2. And this week we're making a frittata in the Instant Pot. I know most of you are thinking, why? I don't have an Instant Pot. Well, totally understand that. That's okay. I have one. I've been asked for Instant Pot recipes, so that's why I'm doing one. But if you don't have an Instant Pot, that's alright. We will put it in the blog how to do it in the regular oven. It's just an egg bake. It's not that hard. We got new lighting this week. Any better than last week? Got a few comments about that last week, so please, again, leave your comments, leave your criticism, that's fine. I appreciate it. We will try to improve it with every week if there's anything we can improve. Today's frittata recipe was inspired by detoxinista.com. Links will be below. I have put my own spin on it. You can put a lot of things in this specific recipe, vegetables-wise, that, maybe you have extra vegetables you want to throw in, maybe you have certain vegetables you really enjoy. Whatever the case may be, throw them in, and it makes a delicious egg bake no matter what you have in there. Now, eggs are a great source of protein for after bariatric surgery. They have protein and nutrition. You can have them boiled as a snack or baked in a bake. Any way you like them, they're delicious. You can do a poached egg, all kinds of things. Anyway, I get away from myself when I talk about eggs. So that is, they're a great thing. So I was thinking this is a great recipe even for people who are just starting in on the more solid foods. You don't have to be on full solids yet, just in the median is fine. Just it depends on how finely you chop the vegetables. So chop the vegetables really fine and you can have this, sooner in your journey. As with every week, my blog post and all the links will be below. So be sure to check out the links down there. And what's your favorite dish? What are your ideas? What do you want to see? What do you want to eat? What do you like about being bariatric? What do you miss about being bariatric? Put all your ideas below in the comments. We definitely appreciate the comments and we need them. We need lots of ideas for this blog to keep it going. Now on with the recipe. Today we're going to need 6 eggs, 3 scallions, some broccoli, and some tomatoes. You can up and down the vegetables as you like them in your own recipe. We're also going to need about half a cup of shredded cheese, half a teaspoon of salt, and some black pepper.
First, let's start with the green onion. We're going to head and chop this green onion or scallion or whatever you want to call it up into small bits. Now we are putting this directly in to our bake, so we want to chop them up all the way from the yellows. We're not just taking the green part for garnish. You can leave some of the green for garnish though. Just chop up little squiggly parts at the end and go to it. And next we're going to go ahead and chop up the broccoli. Now this, I've actually used frozen broccoli from a container that I have. Just threw some frozen broccoli under some warm tap water and chopped it up. You can use fresh broccoli. Again, cut it as small as you need to cut it for your journey. We want the pieces to be comfortable for you. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and cut up the tomatoes. I'm using cherry tomatoes. You can use grape tomatoes. You can use tomatoes from a can. It really doesn't make a difference what type of tomatoes you prefer. Just make sure to chop them up finely enough for your own stomach. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the eggs. We're going to grab the eggs and put them into our mixing bowl. All 6 eggs. The full eggs, if you prefer just egg whites, you can do that. Then the nutrition would obviously change quite a bit. But I'm using the full eggs. I'm not an egg white person myself. Oh no, I've gone ahead and put them in the wrong bowl. Let's go ahead and switch bowls here. And we're going to whisk those up really well so there's no more whites. We're going to add our salt and pepper. And we're going to whisk those really well. And next we're going to add all our vegetables into that and mix that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a spatula and make sure that all the vegetables are well mixed in. If I were to use my whisk, I'd probably get all the vegetables stuck in my whisk, so don't make that mistake as I've done in the past. And just use a spatula to make sure that's all mixed in. Then we're going to grab our bowl we're going to bake it in, or our baking container, and we're going to add our spritz of cooking spray. So I have the PC low-fat cooking spray that has been approved for bariatric use. And I'm going to go ahead and add my mixture directly into the baking bowl. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my cheese on top of that.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put it in our Instant Pot now. You'll need about a cup of water at the bottom of your Instant Pot, and that's just to steam it. We've put it in a 7-inch baking dish. I'm using a glass baking dish, and that's okay. I've been told that the Instant Pot will take any dish that can go in your regular oven. So I put this down on the trivet that came with my Instant Pot, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in. All right, and once that's in your Instant Pot, you're going to close it. And then you're going to want to pressure cook. Press OK. Set it to 10 minutes on high. Press OK. And start. And there you go. We'll be back when it's ready.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, guys, we're back. I made a bit of a mistake, so you guys get to learn from my mistake. This was actually in a glass container. It was supposed to go in for 15 minutes, not 10. So if you're using a glass or ceramic container, do 15 minutes. It has something to do with the heat retention of the dish that it's in. So glass or ceramic has to go in for 15 minutes, and then anyone else that only has to go in any other thing, silicone, anything like that, it can go in for 10, no problem. So mine was a little bit raw. I pulled it out a minute ago and was like, oops. So we've come back and put it in a little bit longer, and we're reshooting that part. So I apologize. So what you're going to do is after the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, in whatever case you have, you're going to wait for it to be sitting for 10 minutes and naturally venting for 10 minutes. Once it gets here and you see that it's naturally vented for 10 minutes, then you're going to be able to press the pressure valve to let the pressure out. You're going to wait for the little thing to drop. And there we go. Now we're going to have a delicious egg bake. So let's see how our frittata looks. Ooh, very good. Now you might see some, oops, where's your things, Miranda? All right, you might see a little bit of water on top. That's not a problem. That'll evaporate really fast as it cools, but you want to eat it right away. You want it to be nice and cool, so you can want it to be nice and warm, so you can get into it right away. You all know when you cook eggs, they get cold really fast. So you're going to see some little cut marks in here that I put in before when I made my mistake. So that's why it looks like that. But here we go. So that's what it should look like. There is the frittata egg bake. Take it out. Put it on my plate. Try and make it look pretty. There we go. All right, split it into 4. Now, for those of you who are on a lesser bariatric diet, you're going to want to have about half of one of these. But for myself, as it's been a few months since my surgery, I can have a full cup of food, so that's about the entire thing. And I'm going to try it just to see how it tastes. You can see, look at that. It's got some cheese, some broccoli, a little bit of tomato in there. Oh, looks delicious. Smells so good too. Mmm. That is so good. I could see myself having that all the time. This seems like it would even be good if you did it in little muffin cups as like an easy on-the-go breakfast. All kinds of different ways you could prepare this. Anyway, that's our recipe for this week. I really appreciate you guys stopping by to see it. Make sure to leave a comment below. Give me likes, thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye.